Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 21 Charlton Athletic Career Mode here on the TGR HD channel. Today is episode 11 and we are fast approaching the end of the season, and as you can tell by the title, we are upping the difficulty. We are heading on to Legendary from now on. So let's not waste any more time and let's get into this episode. Okay, so kicking off today's episode, we do have actually a player departure. As you can see there, our Russian midfielder Roman Stepanenko will be joining Fleetwood Town on a season-long loan at the end of this year. He'll be staying in League One and he will be hopefully learning the roots and will be getting some much-needed game time at the Cods. As you saw there, I showed you the games that we are taking on in this episode. We are playing Swindon, Burton, Fleetwood and Doncaster. Two decent games in there, Burton and Fleetwood, two teams that are fighting for promotion. And of course, all four of these games would be on legendary difficulty. So this would be very interesting to see how we fare. And here in the first match against Swindon Town, it got off to the best possible start. 5 minutes in, it is that man once again, our number 9, Fajiri Kenabiri, absolutely tearing this division apart. A really well taken goal, that one, a really good finish into the far corner. Did get a little bit lucky. I think the defender did get a bit of a touch onto it, and EK plays him inside here. Yeah, he does. He puts in a bit of a challenge, but Kenabiri comes back with the ball and fires into the far corner. A brilliant strike. No one is saving that. Swindon here, they're trying to get a quick response. They're building up the play here. Grant now plays it inside to Leiden. He finds Brett Pittman and he sends Oshalaja to the shops and puts it in the back of the net for 1-1. 25 minutes in. Just terrible defending from me. Not very good, as Brett Pittman there runs over to the camera and does a boxing celebration, gives us a knockout blow. But yeah, that's just another example of me not being able to defend, really. I should really be doing a lot better there. Amos, very unlucky to see that go into the bottom corner. A few minutes later, Swindon here again trying to find attack going here. A good header by Oshalaja to head it away, but it does come back to Dialang Jassimi, who of course is a Charlton player in real life, but in this save of course is still at Swindon. We managed to block his shot and Amos clears it to Anderson, who gets the tackle in. He plays Madison and he's intercepted. Leiden now has it, now to Jassimi. They now have it on the left-hand side. Plays India Lang once again. DJ has a strike and it is saved by Amos. A very good save there. Jassimi was causing us problems like he was in real life when he was in a Swindon shirt, but of course now in real life he is now in a Charlton shirt, which is very, very interesting. Just before the stroke of half-time, we do have a really good opportunity here. Anderson tries to play a ball across the floor, across the box, but it is headed away. The resulting corner, Williams crosses it in. The header is won, and a Kenabiri hits the post. Very unlucky. The boys there should really have gone 2-1 up at the break. It was very unfortunate, but moving into the second half, you know, we really were trying to get the equaliser here. Johnny Williams with trying to get the lead, sorry. Johnny Williams there with an unbelievable strike there from the edge of the box. A Kenabiri shot was initially blocked. It comes back out to Johnny. I've just whacked it first time and it's literally inches from the corner bar. Absolutely ridiculous.
Cuts it back. Could be. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger to the bench.
Then we managed to block a shot there from Swindon. A very, very decent opportunity there for Swindon Town, and they now have the ball on the right-hand side. The player into the penalty area. The initial shot is blocked, but it comes back to him, and they do find the back of the net. Very unfortunate. And here is a celebration, a group celebration here from Swindon, which I'm not really... Yeah, I don't really know what's going on, to be totally honest with you, but Swindon take the lead. A very frustrating, typical FIFA goal, unfortunately. The defender just gets a niggle onto it, and then he's able to, you know, go in front. But the lead wouldn't last very long, as Fajiri Kenabiri fires back instantly and puts it into the back of the net for 2-2. Pouncing on a Swindon mistake, they played the ball straight to Johnny Williams. He made the interception. He played in an EK. He played in a Kenabiri. And Kenabiri fires on the strong foot, actually. Yeah, it was on the strong foot into the far corner. And EK being the provider for both of the Kenabiri's goals. And, of course, Fajiri being the finisher. Swindon here, they do get the ball very late on. We're in the 80th minute or so. The shot is blocked. And now we're looking to counter-attack. Marcus Madison takes it from inside his own half. Sprints into the Swindon position. Probably should have looked for a pass, but I did go for goal. And the keeper saved it. I felt I put a decent amount of power into that, but the keeper was going to save it. And now we are in the 90th minute. We're in additional time. The last minute heartbreaks have come back to haunt us. It's horrible because this was such a frustrating game, you know, because we really should have done a lot better in this one. But that's how the game ends, unfortunately. Legendary difficulty, we suffer a defeat. Charlton 2, Swindon 3 at the Valley. Not the best result in the world by any stretch of the imagination. Very, very unfortunate to lose that one. You know, we had a decent amount of opportunities, but I felt that their second goal was, well, a bit AIDS, to be honest with you. And then the last minute heartbreak once again, just being an absolute killer blow. So after this game, we do receive a transfer offer for James Vinnings. If you saw in the January transfer window, we were trying to move him on and we couldn't quite get a deal done over the line in time. But now, as you can see on your screen, that deal is now done. James Vinnings will be joining League 2 side Harrogate Town on a permanent transfer. He'll be linking up with Junior Quaterno, who of course joined Harrogate in the summer transfer window, and Vinnings will be linking up with them and hopefully we'll be getting some regular game time. Now we get into the second game of this episode against Burton Albion, promotion chasing Burton Albion. Now, I do have a confession to make. This game is on world class and it's my fault because I forgot to change the difficulty in the menu. So this is on world class as opposed to legendary. So that's a bit annoying, but it's also a bit embarrassing, as even though this was on world-class difficulty, this could quite possibly be the most infuriating game of this career mode to date. It was just absolutely blood boiling, honestly. It was so bad. We had so many opportunities which just weren't coming away. You had a Madison effort there which was fired wide. You had that ball in that we tried to play on the keeper. Managed to get there first. Then Lucas Akins manages to somehow control it with the back of his head, lets the ball roll off the back of his head, lays it off to the Burton players. He plays in Ryan Edwards and he fires literally inches past the far post. Burton probably should have taken the lead there. Literally, look how close that is. Ridiculously close to coming off the post. But Burton, other than that opportunity, really did not have much in the game, to be honest with you. We were just completely dominant, looking to take the lead here. Madison, with another good opportunity, tries to bend the shot into the far corner. Probably should have just laced it and gone in at the near post rather than trying to bend a curling effort in. But yeah, it was a really frustrating game because we just could not get through no matter how many chances we had. Second half rolls around, still 0-0. Harry Anderson chips in the ball here in towards Connor Washington, who come on for Chucks and Ike. We needed some pace in the second half, and Washington gave us that. And Washington had so many opportunities after coming on. That one there coming tantalisingly close to making it 1-1, and he'd have another opportunity here. Gets put through. Oh, he scores. I thought the keeper saved this one, but no, sorry. Washington does find the back of the net with this one. So he was causing Burton an absolute nuisance. He was causing us all sorts of problems, and he grabbed the goal off the bench, which was thoroughly deserved because he was probably our better player, actually, probably our best player when he came on. The pace that he had, he was constantly pushing forward, having opportunities. Probably should have done a lot better with that header and probably should have scored that one. But nevertheless, he does find the back of the net in this one, and Washington grabbing the lead for Charlton. And we kept going, trying to get the winner, trying to cement our lead here. Akenabiri takes his time a bit, he stops while trying to run in, and the keeper pulls off a save rather annoyingly. Burton now get played through, they have a shot through. Charles Vernon, I think that wasn't a good save from Amos, very, very tame effort, to be honest with you, a very easy catch from the Charlton keeper. Burton go through again though here, they play it inside to Edwards, I think that is. He plays in Akins, he beats Oshilaja and finds the back of the net. The Brewers draw level with 10 minutes to go, and as I say, this was just such a frustrating game because Burton, other than the Edwards shot in the first half and the Vernon shot in the second, they had barely anything in the game, and Charlton had so many opportunities to win this game and make it more than 1-0, but they just playing a ball like that, terrible from Oshilaja in the defensive line, and they find the back of the net, and that's how the game ended. We dropped points at Burton Albion, and more embarrassingly so, this was on world class. I've gone straight down the tunnel, which I don't blame, to be honest with you. I don't blame myself at all for walking down the tunnel. I would if it was a real life situation. Absolutely controlled the game, so many opportunities, but just could not take our chances. And then one lapse in concentration, a terrible defensive error, and Burton have snatched a point that they definitely did not deserve to take. And as I said, it was on world class, which made it even more humiliating. So we were looking to redeem ourselves at the Valley in game number 3, and it was against Fleetwood Town, another promotion chasing side. Fleetwood, of course, beat us earlier on in the season with late heartbreak. So we were, of course, looking to redeem ourselves here at the Valley. This is back on legendary difficulty. I've changed the setting now, so I don't have to go into the kickoff and change it all the time. I've gone into the setting in the menu and changed it to legendary, so it's now automatic every time I go to play a game now. This game, we started off well as well, quite early on. Johnny Williams gets played through here on the left-hand side and blazes his shot right over the bar. He's got to be doing a lot better there, unfortunately. For him, it goes straight over the bar, but he's got to do so much better there. He's got to do so much better. Just fly straight into Rose Ed, unfortunately. Fleetwood here. We make an interception. Fleetwood managed to get the ball back. They play one ball through and bang, it's 1-0. 20 minutes in, Barry Mackay makes it 1-0. It was one of them quick fire goals that we conceded in the previous episode. You know, they just play one through ball through and they just smash it in first time. Watching it here again, oh no, I skipped the replay. I probably skipped the replay because I was so frustrated with conceding goals on Legendary all the time. It was just so annoying to deal with. But yeah, this game was quite another frustrating one. Ryan Innes there in the right place at the right time to cut out that pass and manage to clear it. We're now looking to counter-attack through. Madison plays in a Kenabiri. He plays in Chucks Anike. Anike spins back, plays in a Kenabiri. Kenabiri runs through the Fleetwood defence. Can he get a shot away? He goes at the near post on the left foot and the keeper saves it. Alex Cairns does very well to pull off that save from the striker. Probably should have done a lot better there as well, or probably should have cut back and tried to put it in at the far corner. Ryan Innes there is caught napping down the other end. Oshilaja sticks a leg out and wipes out the Cods player, and that is another penalty. We've conceded a lot of penalties in recent games. It really has been quite bad, and to be honest with you, I think Oshilaja has been the main cause of that. It is a penalty. He literally goes in for a tackle and puts his foot straight on his knee and takes him out. Paddy Madden steps up, and for the second time this season, he scores a penalty against the Addicts right before half-time, and we go into the break 2-0 down on Legendary, and I'm just sitting here getting so frustrated because I'm just thinking, here we go again. This is going to be another game where we drop points on Legendary. I haven't won a game on Legendary difficulty at this point on this series. I know I've only played 2 games on it, but still. Not winning a game was rather annoying, and Fleetwood very nearly made it 3-0 there with a ridiculously good effort which struck off the post, and we were very fortunate that it didn't come back to the Fleetwood player and he didn't stick a leg out and try and put it in the back of the net. But like most of the games that we played on Legendary difficulty, we did grow into the game after we started to concede goals. That was a brilliant opportunity there from Johnny Williams. He struck it on the weak foot on the volley, and Cairns pulled off a ridiculous save. The resulting corner, Anike heads it into the ground and it hits the roof of the net, unfortunately. You know, Chucks has his good moments and his bad moments from corners. He'll win a header and he'll head it into the floor, and then the next he'll find the back of the net. But, you know, we were coming. We were really coming at Fleetwood here. Kenabiri with another good opportunity there, which was well saved by Cairns. Very unfortunate there not to take the lead. They subbed Paddy Madden off, which I was rather surprised by, and the resulting corner is turfed in by Anike. I did tell you, one time he heads it into the floor, the next time he scores. That's exactly what happened in this game. He finds the back of the net from the corner, and Charlton are back in the game. And of course, they've just taken off Paddy Madden. They're one of their biggest threats on the pitch. Now, straight after that, not long later, a Kenabiri is played through by Chucks Anike. He darts into the penalty area and buries it into the bottom corner, and Charlton are back level in quick succession with 21 minutes plus additional time to play. Kenabiri and Anike, that link-up play has been absolutely astonishing all season, and once again they prove just how lethal they can be. A brilliant pass in by Anike, good composure. Kenabiri then uses his pace to get away from the man, has a shot across goal, and it buries it into the bottom corner for his, I believe, his 30th goal of the season. Yes, it is his 30th goal of the season. He's been absolutely brilliant this season, firing on all cylinders. And of course, it's 2-2. We're now looking to get back into the game. Anike plays quite an overhit pass into Madison. Cairns doesn't collect it, and Madison puts it into the back of the net for 3-2 in quick succession. Charlton 2-0 down are now 3-2 up. The ball was overhit by Anike. I completely overhit it. I was expecting Cairns to claim it, come out and claim it, because that's what keepers usually do on this game. But to be fair, the ball was still very much like not really in the best of position for the keeper to come out and collect it. So Madison got there first and he just steered it into quite an easy net, to be fair. Right at the end of the game, Fleetwood were looking to build a counter-attack. We clear it with Alex Gilby. It comes to a Kenabiri down the other end. His touch was superb. His cross was equally as good. And Anike closes off the game for our first win on Legendary difficulty. A 4-2 win against promotion rivals. Honestly, that was so good. Such a good goal. What a clearance from Gilby. What a touch from Akenabiri, an outstanding cross and an unbelievable tap-in, a good finish from Chukwuemeka. Reminds me so much of Naby Sarr's cross to Lyle Taylor against Nottingham Forest away last year. Absolutely unbelievable. Very similar in those circumstances. And that's how the game ended. Charlton coming away with a 4-2 victory. We beat the Cods, get our revenge from the game at Highbury. Very, very good result, a very good performance. Chukwuemeka at the double, Akenabiri and Maddison. That front three this season has been absolutely outstanding. They've been so good this year. And, you know, we really, really did deserve that victory. It was absolutely terrible in the first half, but to come back and get the win, especially by 2 goals and score 4 in the second half, you know, we really were in good spirits. Now, after this match, we do receive our final scout report from Denmark in terms of our academy. You can see here we've got this guy, Damien Pedersen, not the best potential or overall value. This guy, Eric Beck, you know, his potential is okay, his overall value was all right, but, you know, again, I didn't really know what to think about him either, his value. The same with this guy as well, Noah Moller, Jespersen as well, his value wasn't that great. However, this guy here, Freyja Nielsen, 16 years of age, valued at, I think that's 250 grand, so $250,000. We do decide to sign him. The same with Christopher Mathiasen, 15 years of age, also valued around over 200 grand. So I believe we decide to sign him. Yes, we do. We sign him as well as Sam Olason. This guy's well worth 270 grand, potential 90 rated overall. And then we also decide to sign this guy as well, Mikael Eriksson. And then these 4 we decide to release and we decide to move on. We don't decide to take these guys. I'll show you the full list of my academy players in the next episode. I believe I show it in the next episode. I'm fairly certain I do. I'll have to have a look when I do the voiceover for this. But we now get into the 4th and final game of today's episode away at the Keepmoat Stadium against Doncaster. A mid-table side, I believe, Donny are. They were fighting to... Well, they weren't really fighting for anything if they're mid-table, are they? Bloody hell, Tyler, you really are stupid sometimes, aren't you? But yeah, we were looking to get a victory here, obviously, to cement our lead, extend our lead at the top of the table. And obviously, after a brilliant comeback against Fleetwood, we were looking to keep that going and hoping to keep our streak going. And that's exactly how we started off. Harry Anderson getting the goal inside the first 10 minutes. Another early goal like we did against Swindon Town. And I really did think that I was getting the hang of Legendary now. I really did think I was cooking on gas and I was starting to find my form on this difficulty. Harry Anderson, fairly quiet episode from him today. He's had quite quiet spells in the previous episodes, and he goes quite unnoticed most of the time, but he does come up with a goal here. A very good finish, a very, very good, well-worked goal, and that, I believe, is his 11th goal of the season. Yes, it is, his 11th goal of the season. For 11 goals for a right-sided player, considering he was 65 rated and a panic buy when I brought him in the summer, is quite impressive, you know, it's very, very impressive, but... Our lead wouldn't last very long as Taylor Richards finds the back of the net in very, very bizarre and annoying circumstances as Richards' shot. It was one of them quick first-time balls, through ball played in, he has a shot first time. The keeper does save it, but it spins back and it goes into the back of the net. It may look like it's an own goal off Hemerick, but the ball goes over the line before Hemerick can get a touch to it. It goes over the line and then Hemerick touches it in the net, so it was already in before Hemerick could do anything. So that was very, very annoying. And then Amos manages to keep us in the game after that effort there from one of Doncaster's players. I think that was Taylor, I'm not entirely sure. But a very good save there by Amos. I committed to a sliding tackle with Ryan Innes, which the keeper had covered anyway, so that was absolutely fine. And then we go down the other end after they was called off for offside. Maddison gets put through, Anike's next to him, but he decides to go alone and buries it into the bottom corner, smashes the ball in the back of the net in celebration, and does his trademark Ronaldo celebration. But yeah, Maddison... Again, with another goal, he really has been firing on all cylinders this season. He's been absolutely astonishing for us. Probably, well, Anike was there, he had the option, but thankfully for him, he was able to put it in the back of the net. And then moments later, just before half-time, Josh Earl with an acrobatic interception. Then it goes to the right-hand side with Harry Anderson. Anderson plays it across the box to Chucks Anike, and he rifles it in the back of the net on the weak foot for 3-1 before the break. And as I'm saying, as I've said, we are really finding form on Legendary difficulty now. I was a bit hesitant to turning Legendary on for this season. I just wanted to get through this season as quick as physically possible and then go on to Legendary after that. But a couple of people had been suggesting in the comments to turn it on to Legendary, so that's exactly what I've done. Gone on to Legendary, and I don't really know what I was stressed out about, to be honest with you, because I was in really good form. However, I say that this game was Yeah, it wasn't over just yet. Magic Gomez here gets played in after the initial attack was cleared. Gomez crosses it into the penalty area, and there is Rayan Tolok at hands in the 6-yard box to tap it in for 3-2. Donny now back in the game, basically squeaky bum time now, very much. Going to be holding on to this lead for the remainder of the game, and every time on Legendary when I concede a goal and I'm only winning by 1 goal, there is a sense of panic. There is a sense of panic within me, but you know, I kept my head, I kept going. This ball here from Chukwuemeka was aimed at Johnny Williams, but for some reason it locked on Marcus Maddison, but thankfully it did auto-correct it. Williams crosses it back into the box, and there is Aneke, who the attack initially started from, and he grabs another brace. 2 goals in both of his last 2 games against Fleetwood and Doncaster. He has been absolutely flying lately, grabbing the goals. Really well done there to latch on to that cross. So we're 4-2 up at this point once again. We're looking to hold on to this lead now. But there would be one final twist as Doncaster would get another one back in the 88th minute. Rayan Tolok once again getting a goal, his brace, as well as Chukwuemeka. He gets a brace as well as our man up top. And it is 4-3 now in the final minutes of the game. And at this point, I have to be honest, I just could not be asked to continue playing the game, because every time on Legendary, when I concede and I am 1 goal up, I just know that something goes wrong if I attack. So I decided to do the standard Ultimate Team dickhead thing and played it round the back. I'm not ashamed whatsoever. Before you comment, I am not ashamed at all. Get angry with me all you want. I had to secure the 3 points, and that's exactly what I did. I played it round the back for the last minutes and held on to the victory. We get a win at the keep mode, 4-3. Yes, it is a little bit scummy to hold on to the lead by playing it round the back, but I just don't give a toss. I had to secure the victory and had to end the episode on a positive light. Chukwuemeka there shaking hands with Tolok. Both of them got braces. Chuck's in absolutely fine form at the moment. As I say, 2 braces in his previous 2 games. So that is the end of the action. And now we look into the league table. As you can see, with 5 or 6 games to go, we are top again by 7 points with a game in hand. So that means that in the next episode, not only can we secure promotion, we can also secure the title. So stay tuned for that one. It's going to be mental. This season we've been absolutely astonishing, as you can see there. 109 goals, 26 wins, 7 draws, 7 defeats. Been absolutely astonishing. Wimbledon behind us, Peterborough second, then Fleetwood, Ipswich and Wigan occupy the playoffs. Sunderland, Oxford, Pompey, Lincoln, you know, they're in around the playoff spots as well. Hull have improved. They've gone up a little bit as well. Lincoln, by the way, they absolutely fell apart. They've absolutely fallen apart lately. They've really fallen out of it. But yeah, Hull have improved as well. And as you scroll down the table, you can see Plymouth, Rochdale, Gillingham and Accrington. The usual suspects are still in the bottom 4. Accrington have officially gone down. But it is all about us in the next episode. As I said, we can secure the title in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the FIFA 21 Charlton Athletic Career Mode. I'd appreciate it if you left a like. Thank you all so much for 200 subscribers on this channel, by the way. We hit it a few days ago. That's absolutely brilliant. And have a nice day, and I will see you all then. Take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all later.